Hey everyone, it's Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another soundbar review opening impressions thing. I'm trying to find that perfect Dolby Atmos setup, and the hunt continues. I was planning on buying the LG SK9Y soundbar in August, but it was actually on sale at Best Buy this week for $6.99, and I had a $300 gift certificate, so I figured why not. So here it is, LG's SK9Y Dolby Atmos Soundbar. Woo! I've been eyeing this soundbar for the last year, back with last year's model, and absolutely nothing has changed between this year and last year's model. Not that I could see anyway. Only difference is this year's model supports Google Assistant, but I think last year's model supported that as well. I've had this set up for about 2 days now, and so far I don't like it at all. The reason why I wanted to get this over to Sony soundbar is, I have an LG TV, so I figured let's keep it all in the family. It should work seamlessly together and be easy to use, and it actually isn't. I'm actually starting to think that all Dolby Atmos soundbars are stupid, and that they're really outrageously overpriced for what you get. This thing normally retails for $899, $900 for a soundbar. Another reason why I bought this soundbar over to Sony is because if you look down here, I'm gonna zoom. I'm going guerrilla style here. I'm holding the mic and filming at the same time. Sorry about that. So as you can see, it has a 5.1.2 channel speaker setup, and it supports high resolution audio with Dolby Atmos. It does 24-bit upscaling or upsampling, and it also supports high res audio. Now I don't know if it supports DTS or any of that stuff. I don't know about that yet, but the subwoofer is really large, and the soundbar itself is really large and obnoxious. So this soundbar is pretty much everything I kind of hate about soundbars, in the sense that the packaging is obnoxiously big and heavy and bulky, and the soundbar itself takes up pretty much the entire TV stand, and it blocks everything. So luckily I have all my stuff on this second shelf. So I had the soundbar sitting flat, and then my TV and my DVR and Apple TV all on the second shelf. So that works out pretty well. But this thing is really obnoxiously big and bulky and ridiculously heavy for what it is. I also went ahead and purchased the wireless speaker kit. I think it's called the SPK8. It's a 2.0 channel wireless speaker kit, but it's actually not wireless. You have to deal with the obnoxious cable with obnoxious wires. So the back of my couch looks like a wired mess, and this is everything I wanted to avoid with the soundbar. And I will tell you, the wireless speakers are crappy, and I don't know if I'm going to play around with this kit for a few more days, but I can't figure out how to actually get the wireless speakers to work. They work, but they sound really reedy, and the quality is not there at all. And the wireless speaker kit costs $150, and normally retails for like $250. So that's pretty ridiculous. I'm going to actually show you this actual soundbar in just a second. So let me take this camera off the tripod, and I'll be right back. So once again, here's the soundbar itself. You can see how long it is on the table. It goes on forever. See how long that is? It has a really nice finish to it. It feels really solid. It doesn't feel cheap and plasticky at all. I think it's a hard plastic, but it's hard to tell. It's really nice brushed metal, it has a really nice brush feel to it. But again, it supports Dolby Atmos, high-res audio, Chromecast built in, and it works with the Google Assistant. Over here on the right-hand side, there are 4 buttons, which I really like. So here, let me park this camera for just a second. And again, at some point I need to get my nails done. But right here you have the power button, you have the function key, volume buttons, lower volume, higher volume, play button, and the Wi-Fi connection button. And all the buttons are right here going across in the back. And then over here, and I'm not going to turn this thing around, but right around here, you have your input. So you have one HDMI input, one HDMI output for your HDMI ARC functionality. It has a 4K. The 4K pass-through actually works with Dolby Vision. I checked it with Apple TV, so that's really nice. But for some reason, it doesn't work out particularly well because it keeps losing the connection. So when I actually hooked up my Apple TV, at first I was like, it's not working, and I was getting frustrated, but it takes a minute for it to actually recognize the connection. And then once it recognizes, you play around with the Apple TV for a few minutes, and the minute the Apple TV blinks out for it, even a half a second, then it loses the connection again. So that was really annoying. And like I said, the soundbar just doesn't sound particularly good. It sounds okay, but it doesn't sound $900 okay, or $1,000 okay if you decide to buy the wireless speaker set. So yeah, I would warn you guys to stay away from the speaker. It's not worth the money. And at this point, I don't think there are any Dolby Atmos soundbars that are worth the money. I would recommend just buying a full kit. I mean, once you're getting into the $700 range and you still have to use wires for your rear speakers, then it's not worth the effort and the money. You'd be better off just buying a full-size regular kit for about $900 and deal with the speakers all around your house, because you're not saving anything by buying a soundbar with rear speakers that still require wires. So anyway, that's my initial snap judgment of this thing. It's definitely going back, but I'm going to keep it for at least another week and run some more tests on it, maybe do some more videos on it. But my initial gut reaction is I kind of hate the soundbars. So anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good 4th. Have a safe and happy holiday. So bye.